Morning everyone. So as you're probably already aware from the title of the video, we're doing a little bit of a sit down. I'm going to have a play with some makeup. Some things are a little bit new to me and most of it is just like favorites, my like staple things that I have in my base routine and such. Maybe do something like gingerbread inspired, as you can tell from the title of the video, and also to keep it festive and give you guys some ideas considering it is the Christmas season. I figured it'd be a good idea to go through some of the stuff that I've got on my Christmas wish list, just in case you yourself are stuck for what to ask people to get you, or for you to give ideas to your partner, your friends, family, whoever it might be who might get you a Christmas present. So first things first, I need to get this fringe out of my face. Like this here. Does anybody else have this problem? Like one side of my hair, the fringe, perfect, yeah? It literally, like, it looks so good. And then this side just sits flat against my head and then kind of curves. I'm not even talking about it. But starting with a oldie but a goodie, I could probably do with getting a new one of these. I don't actually know how long I've had it. The Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you're anything like me and you get really watery eyes, especially this time of year, when you do your makeup and you go outside, regardless of whether it's just because it's cold or it's because the wind is blowing in your eyes and your eyes start streaming, you need this. Like I know everybody goes on about the P. Louise one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it. And I don't know whether it's just my skin just maybe isn't the right texture for it or what, but on me it seems to go like really patchy and I can't blend it in. It's almost like it dries down instantly and I don't like that. Whereas using my primer potion and the concealer works just as good. Side note, the postman's just been. They're so cute. Like it's a tree decoration. So now the tree is going to be the countdown to Christmas. How amazing is that? Look, as you move it around, the little sleigh moves around. It's so cute. So moving on to eyebrows. And obviously this isn't the list yet, okay? I'm just, you know, I'm getting myself ready. But if you like any of these products and, you know, you've never tried them before or whatever, or you're thinking, oh, stocking fillers and things, add them to your list. Or if you're watching this on behalf of a person you're trying to buy for, again, add them to the list. My next thing is very dirty, but the Unicorn Cosmetics Bare Brow, I love it. Love it. I'll finish them off later. I probably should have done this bit before I even started, but oh well. So first things first, tech stuff. There's probably loads of things I could put on here, but like I've done a few categories and I've put like a couple of things in each, just so this video isn't super long, even though it probably already still will be. And also I don't want to overwhelm people with things and keep it to things that I've actually put on my list as well. So tech, first thing, the INSTAX Square Link printer. And I'll pop a picture up here. This, when I spotted it, I was like, oh my God, that is insane. Like, I need it. Because it's basically the same as like the INSTAX cameras that they have, but rather than it being like the tiny sort of like rectangular Polaroids and you only being able to use that camera, you can use this to link to your phone and print off actual pictures from your phone. Before we go any further, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of eyeshadow so we can actually start this makeup look. So this is the Beauty Bay or by Beauty Bay Nude Matte palette. And this is the £9 one, like the mini one. I bought it for when I went to Dominican and I have just been loving it ever since. I'm just going to take a mix of cinnamon and throwback, like these two browns right here. So I'm just going to pack that on my eye. The next thing, and I guess you could put it under tech, like it isn't electrical, but it's the Mark Hill Pick and Mix hair tool. I will, like, I don't know whether that is actually what it's called, but on the website and stuff, like, that's how they kind of sell it, is pick and mix hair tool. So you buy the wand and then you have like all of the attachments and you can just kind of like mix and match them. They do them in a load of different colours. Like Rachel Leary has just done a collab with them and it looks beautiful. It's like this really bright, vibrant, orangey toned red and it just looks stunning. And obviously Jordan Lipscomb did a collab with them a while back where hers was, I'm pretty sure it was silver, like at least the barrels were silver. And they just look beautiful and they've got loads of different barrel attachments. So I've definitely popped that on my Christmases because at the minute I have the Beauty Works waver and I have a curling wand and then I obviously have my Dyson. And I will always use my Dyson. Like, that is my ride or die. For traveling and stuff, it is a bit of a bitch because I've got to then take all sorts with me. Whereas with that, I could potentially maybe get like a travel hairdryer or just use the hairdryer at a hotel or wherever. And then just take the one wand with the attachments rather than having 4 different tools to do different things. It's just lovely. And I am going to start to wing it out a little bit as I'm blending. And this next bit with the eyeshadow is pretty monotonous and self-explanatory, but I'm just going back in with a mix of cinnamon and throwback just to help deepen the crease and such and the outer corner again. Because we want this to be like really diffused on the outside. And it doesn't really matter if you end up dragging this out onto your temple. We will be cleaning this up later with base makeup, so it doesn't matter too much. Probably the biggest tip I can give you when you're doing eyeshadow, especially if you're a beginner, besides having like not good quality brushes, but like brushes that are the right sort of texture, so these sort of thicker like synthetic bristles and then like the fluffier like thinner softer ones, a mix of those is a good idea. But also holding the brush like really far down, especially when you're trying to blend, because the further down the barrel you hold, the more pressure you're going to put on. But if you just pretend you're a wizard, yeah, with the wand, like Wingardium Leviosa it. Number 3, blend until you feel like your arm is going to fall off. So if your delt muscle, like your shoulder muscle here, is starting to ache, you're on the right track. Okay, so we've got things looking very diffused and messy right now, but then with a really soft bristled fluffy brush that's clean. Oh, there's my Ring doorbell.
Someone is at the front door.
Thank you. I'm just going to go in around the edges and again make sure this is clean because you don't want to be rubbing all sorts of other eyeshadow on this. Continuing with the list while we start to like smoke this out a little bit more. Next one is fragrance, and this is a difficult one. So, you know, approach with caution when you're trying to buy fragrance for somebody. Make sure it is something that they are going to like. I tend to like the more sort of warm, spicy / fruity smells. I love like a vanilla-y scent, a little bit of oud and like spice and stuff like that. Obviously, that's probably why I love the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume so much. The ones that I've put on my list this year, because I was trying to find a new fragrance, and you probably will have seen me talking about it in my Italy vlog. I really love the Paco Rabanne or the Rabanne 1 Million Privé, which is like the men's fragrance. Jamie used to wear it all the time. It's been discontinued now. And the Ariana Grande Cloud one does have that kind of warm, spicy scent to it, but it's not quite there. So I was trying to find something else. Now, the ones that I've actually put on my Christmas list are from Valentino. I'm not sure whether they would be to everyone's tastes and as universal as the ones that I'm going to mention. But if you are interested, then the Valentino Gold Edition, I'm sure it's called the Gold Edition. I'll put like a picture up here for you to go and have a look at. But that one, It's so good. And then the other one was I think it's called Coral Dream, like Born in Roma. Oh, that's what it was. I think sure it's like Born in Roma Gold Edition, but you'll have seen a picture anyway. And then the Coral Dream one, so good. And then the ones that I would recommend as part of this list is obviously the Ariana Grande Cloud one. I smelt the pink cloud and I wasn't as keen on it. And then the other one is actually from Rabanne, and it is the Lady Million, but the fabulous one. So I'll pop a picture up here. And I think Boots have had a sale on. They may still have a sale on. Again, that one, because it is from Rabanne, it does smell very similar to the 1 Million Privé. Everyone always wonders why it takes me so long to get ready. And it's because I am literally sat here blending eyeshadow within an inch of its life. Okay, now this is where this eyeshadow gets interesting. Oh, this is dirty. I need to give this a wash so bad. But I've had this for such a long time. It's obviously the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, the original one. I'm gonna go in with this very red toned eyeshadow here. Now, do not know why I use this teeny tiny brush. I could have easily gone in with the bigger one. And these brushes, I don't even think you can get them anymore. They're from Zoeva. Like, are they even a brand anymore? I just adore them so much. I don't know why my hand is up here like this. And then this one, this is probably my favorite blending brush ever. From Spectrum. This is the B06. Yeah. So it's a blending brush, and honestly, I would quite happily buy tons of these. Stay there, please. I'm just going to quickly do my brows with the NYX Lift and Snatch pen. Okay, apologies for the jump scare. I did my wing liner and lashes off camera because I just have to get right in there, and it doesn't look that good. Like, you can't see anything anyway. And, you know, I'm not that confident with doing it at the moment. It looks okay. I'm not going to deny I've got some skills when it comes to wing liner, but I didn't want to do it on camera. It would be too much pressure, and then I'd mess it up. And when you've already done your eyeshadow, yeah, that's not good, especially when it's black. Then my lashes were my good old tatty lashes in 90s Baby, because these lashes, I'll probably be buried in these, not gonna lie. And then glue, as ever, my trusty House of Lashes lash glue. I've tried so many lash glues. This one I will always go back to. And if it ever gets discontinued, I'm gonna be so mad. And I'm gonna finish the eyes later because we've still got to do some blending under the brow bone. There's some fun things that I'm gonna put on the lid to kind of like make it a little bit more festive. We need to do under the eye as well. So for now, I'm just going to move on to my face. So using the e.l.f. Skin, what's this? The Woah Glow. I think this is the only shade they do. I could be wrong, but I just love this as like a base. I've already done my skincare, and then base, I'm just going in with a mix of the Revolution Bronzing Drops and the Maybelline Skin Tint. No! I'll just spill it on my joggers. I'm gonna have to get that out in a minute. It's probably the one thing I really hate about the packaging of this. Love the formula, hate the packaging. Anyway, that sounds like a me problem. But yeah, back to the list. Books. Only recently got back into reading and like really enjoyed it, because it takes a very particular kind of book or series for me to really get into reading. Like, it has to be something that's addictive that I can't put down, otherwise I get really bored and I'll just skip to the end. One series I have been, no word of a lie, obsessed with is the ACOTAR series, so A Court of Thorns and Roses, for those who didn't realise, like I didn't when I first heard that term. But it is so good. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it for children. So if you've got like teenage siblings, cousins, nieces, nephews, don't buy them that. It is essentially fairy smut. The storyline and stuff is very interesting. Like, it definitely grips you. So the ones that I've put on my list are books 4 and 5 in that, and it's Court of Frost and Starlight, and a Court of Silver Flames. Obviously, like I said, I have the other ones. Here they are. This is the first book, the one I'm currently reading, and the next one, and this looks so fresh. I feel like this has been like very chaotic right now. I'm trying to make sense. I'm just very excited because it's Christmas, and you know, I'm sharing with you my Christmas list. If anyone who's interested, I've been using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I haven't been able to stop using this since, when did I get it? I think it was over the summer that I tried it out and just absolutely loved it. Because I used to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. But ever since discovering that, I've been like, I ain't using anything else right now. If anybody else has any recommendations for other really good concealers I should try, let me know. And then for a bit of contour, going in the Rabanne Mitchell Curve Case. This, now that I have a bit of a tan from holiday, is a little bit too light. So maybe I should have got the dark, because I'm pretty sure this is the medium. On camera, it's coming up a little bit more, but in person, it really does not show up that great. Blush. I'm just going to let that concealer sit for a little bit longer just to get a bit more coverage out of it. And the combination I've been really enjoying is the blushes from Made by Mitchell. This one's Rosy Posy and then Peach Sugar. Feels like on my little screen it's just looking muddy right now. Trust the process, Steph. Trust the process. Back to the list. My favourite bit. Makeup. Now, obviously everything I've been using in this video to do my makeup, I would highly recommend on anyone's list, whether it be a main present, something in addition to something else, or like little stocking fillers. Because to be fair, quite a few of these bits, like the blushes, the bronzer, all that kind of stuff, like a lot of it is £10 and under. So I feel like they make really good stocking fillers. Yep, that'll do, don't care. Okay. Powder. What do I want to use? Like my under eyes, I always use some sort of powder foundation and then like a translucent powder. I just feel like that combination is really good. This one here is the Vitamin Babe in the pink shade. What's it called? It's just called pink. And I haven't used this that often, but when I do use it, I remember why I like it. Because I've been trying to make my way through this Revolution one. This very good budget-friendly option. I adore it. The only thing is this bottom bit here is a bit of a pain in the ass. So I tend not to open it that much because otherwise it ends up looking like Pablo Escobar has just attacked my makeup station. If you know, you know. But the combination I've been really liking is this, which is the Weightless Perfection powder foundation from Kiko. Now normally when I'm doing my makeup, I would be putting a spray layer of my setting spray after everything, but I'm not planning on wearing this makeup all day. So I don't really see the point in wasting that much setting spray. Although it would be a shame not to wear this all day. I just don't think it'd really be appropriate for the gym. Okay, while that sits, let's continue. A couple of things that would be a really easy shout are things like eyeshadow palettes. First of all, so I've got a ton of these now, like the Beauty Bay or the By Beauty Bay ones. By far heavily underrated. My go-to at the moment is the Beauty Bay ones. Let me just show you how many I have right now. Obviously not as many as most, but I have a few. And there's a few that I've actually put on my Christmas list. The main one was the Fiery 2.0. Just looks stunning. But you really can't go wrong with these palettes, especially the £42 ones. They're just absolutely beautiful and you can create so many looks, and they pretty much have all sorts to cater to so many people. Like this smoky one. I can't wait to use that. Okay, I'm looking a bit dead, so I need a bit of bronzer now. And this, as usual, the Silky Glow Baked Bronzer in the shade 2 is just beautiful. A bit of setting powder. Setting powder? Setting spray. and then in with some highlight. I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Glide and this one that I got recently from Kiko. Again, the Glow Fusion range. So pretty. Like, look how stunning that colour is. And then mixing it with Champagne Glow. And then we go in. Like, people talk about 2016 makeup and how everything was like super matte and the highlight would literally be seen from space. I don't think I ever got out of that phase. Like, I love a super glowy highlight. Okay, now my favourite bit is finishing off my eyes. Now, nothing too cray-cray, and I'm going to stick to what I did the other night because I think it looked absolutely beautiful. Just going back in with the same eyeshadows that we used on the lid, so that's Throwback and Cinnamon. And just where I'd kind of blended the eyeshadow down here, I'm just going underneath. And then back in with the same eyeshadow that we used on the top, so this kind of like burnt terracotta orange sort of colour underneath as well, just to kind of tie in that more orangey tone so it's not too brown. Just taking a mix of After Dark and Illicit into my lash line. And then the thing that starts to make it come together, because at the minute we're looking a little bit, it's not quite there for me. It's not quite there. I'm going in with some mascara, just whacking a bit of this on. Not too much. I just want it to define my lashes a little bit. And this step isn't absolutely necessary. I could just leave it like this. But I feel like just by putting a little bit of nude liner in my lash line, waterline, it just helps pull it together that little bit more. Probably better if you do this before you do your mascara as well. But last bit for the eyes. And then we'll move on to lips. Just look at that and tell me that is not the most stunning copper you have ever seen. Just gonna get a little bit on my finger and then just pat it all over my lid. Last bit on the eyes, I promise you, inner corner highlight, because why would we not do that? Like, it can't be a look from me without inner corner highlight. And my trusty, dusty, crusty Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, it's just, oh, it's so pretty. That is the makeup. Well, most of it done, obviously not my lips. And speaking of lips, one of the things I've actually put on my Christmas list, which I think is a really good, I wouldn't say stocking filler because it is, as far as I remember, it is like £40, but I'll put a picture here. Fenty do these sets every year, and if you love the Fenty gloss bombs as much as I do, I think I have like 5 of them now. That Glossy Posse set makes like a really good Christmas present. Even better still, if you're doing like Secret Santa or you're getting for, so it's like a group of friends that you're buying for, you could buy that and then just separate them and give everybody like one lip gloss, and then you've kind of all got a piece of it. And a little bit of concealer. So that's like the base of the lip. I really like that. I'm just going in with the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, the standard. And yes, it's probably just covered up all that concealer lip that I put on. But it is a stunning gloss. I don't know whether I should sort my hair out. Like, my cow's lick bit is really sending me right now. But I still have a couple more things on my list. So what I'm going to do is take this off, because as much as this is the lip that I did the other night, I kind of want to try a new lip combo that I came across, because I feel like it could work. It could also go horribly wrong. So obviously anybody who loves makeup is likely to also enjoy a bit of skincare. Some stuff that I've put on my Christmas list as far as skincare is one, the INKEY list Intro to Retinol gift set, because I've used some of the retinol stuff before and quite enjoyed it, especially the serum. Obviously some people might get offended because if you're giving them retinol, it's almost like you saying I look old, whereas someone like me, I'm like, yes, give it me. Skincare's expensive, so why pay for it yourself when somebody else can buy it you? And then the other one, which I am very tempted, and I have been tempted to buy myself for absolute months, is the Tatcha mini favourite set, which right here I'll pop a picture. If you love the Dewy Skin Cream as much as I do, then this is like the perfect set because you get to try out little things. This is why I love gift sets. I'm just going in with the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Jam Session, which has like gone completely viral last year and also this year, and for good reason. This, I love it. I like the combo. I feel like I'd need to do it with like a different look. Maybe if I did more of a plum sort of look, like something with this here. I think it's one of those that it looks really good with like a dark smoky eye or like a darker look and then a bold lip, or if you just like downplay the eyes. Like I wore it yesterday when we went to the football match, so that exact combo. I wore it with, I just did mascara, I did my base, nice and simple, and then just a bit of like brown winged liner, and it looked really nice. Yeah, I feel like I need to put the other one back on, so just give me a sec. I was just about to put Fenty Glow back on and then remembered that I got this, so one of the Maybelline Max Plump lip gloss things in the shade Hot Honey, and I've not tried it yet. Like, I know I'm so late to the game with these. I'm not always one for plumping lip glosses. I do like that though. Oh, okay, it's tingling a little bit. I'm just gonna give it a minute for that to calm down because it's creeping up on me. Okay, just zoomed you in a bit so you can see. I see what people were saying about this lip. That creeps up on you. That actually burns. And then the eyes, just so pretty. Again, I don't know whether it's picking up that great on camera because the screen is like, it's so teeny tiny. But in person, it looks so pretty, and I feel like I might wear this for date night or something. Yeah, that kind of does it for this video. It's a little bit all over the place, so I apologise. I just get really overexcited when I'm doing makeup and I love talking about it, but equally I was trying to be very aware that I had other things that I actually wanted to talk about in this video. But hopefully this will give you, as an individual, some ideas or lots of ideas for things that you could add to your Christmas list this year, giving you some ideas of like new products you might want to try. Just trying to do my bit, and I wanted to redo this makeup because I absolutely love it. But yeah, that is kind of it for now. I hope you've really enjoyed it, and I hope that you got something from it. If you think this would be useful for like a friend, family member, another kind of loved one, then do feel free to share it with them. Give the video a thumbs up because apparently that really helps me out. Subscribe, comment down below your ideas for like gifts for yourself or gifts for other people. And yeah, I'm gonna love you, leave you, and see you in the next one.